As a life coach, one of my favorite things to do is hot seat coaching. This is when I invite someone in my community to hop on the phone with me or hop on Zoom or join me on social media for 10 minutes of rapid coaching. And I love this approach because it's focused, it's fast, and we can often get right to the heart of the matter really quickly. Oh, hey, I'm Susan Hyatt, and this is Go Time TV. This is the show about creating what you crave right now. Whatever it is, we're gonna create it right here on Go Time TV. So the other day, I decided to offer hot seat coaching to my Facebook community inside my Rich Coach Club Facebook group. And one person immediately wrote in, said, me, do me. So we got together and we started talking on Zoom. And we did this live with lots of people watching. And I asked her, so what's up? How can I help you today? And she revealed a big dream. She said, here's the situation. I want to become a professional copywriter and brand strategist. And I want to run my own company doing that. That's my dream job. I want to do this. And I said, cool. So what's the issue? What's stopping you? And then came the backstory. So this brilliant woman explained that as a child, she had tested really high in her academic scores and that she had been labeled a gifted child. So she had been put in special gifted classes and she was praised for her intelligence, and people made a big fuss over how gifted and talented and remarkable she was. Seems great, right? Well, unfortunately, this had a detrimental effect on her later in life. So she explained that I was always told that I was gifted and special, and so my parents and everyone else had these huge expectations of me. She was supposed to go to Harvard, get a PhD, cure cancer, become president, all the things, just super high standards. And anything less than that would be a severe disappointment. So all her life, this woman has held herself to these impossible standards of perfectionism, and she feels like nothing she does is really ever good enough. She's so hard on herself and so critical. And this is a pretty miserable way to live. And it makes it really difficult to get inspired and get moving and accomplish anything. She feels stuck. She's scared to pursue a big goal because what if she fails and disappoints everyone? And she's scared to pursue a small goal because that's just not impressive enough. And everyone will go, I thought you were supposed to be a genius or something. I expected more from you. So she feels trapped. She calls this gifted child syndrome. And so I asked her, okay, you were given this label as a kid, but now you're a grown up and you can decide to give yourself a new label if you want, a new syndrome. And I asked, if you could erase gifted child syndrome and give yourself a new syndrome, what would it be? What kind of syndrome would you love to have instead? And without missing a beat, she blurted out Dolly Parton syndrome. And I just about spit out my coffee because, oh my God, yes, Dolly Parton syndrome. I cannot think of a better syndrome for everyone to have. I mean, excuse me, I want Dolly Parton syndrome too. Actually, I think I already have a pretty severe case of DPS. So look, you've probably been given all kinds of labels in life. Maybe someone labeled you a gifted child, or an average student, or obnoxious, or too quiet, or great with numbers, or bad with math, or introverted, or whatever. The question is that label even true? And is that label helping you or harming you? Because if it's not helping, then you get to decide what to do about that. You can remove the label and you can choose a new label or no label, or maybe a different syndrome you want to have instead. Dolly Parton syndrome, Michelle Obama syndrome, Lizzo disorder. I would love to have that. Okay, maybe a bad case of the Oprahs. You define your identity. Don't let anyone else define it or label it for you. Choose your own syndrome. It's go time. And hey, if you've enjoyed this episode, if it's given you a little boost, a little bit of inspiration, go ahead and like it, share it, subscribe. It's people like you who spread the love that keep this going.